It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd and 3. Here's Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go with Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Richardson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Off play action. Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action with Richardson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This 2nd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling at EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dennis Allen, he makes the call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On second down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. LLe-ge-nd motioning to the left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Prescott on 1st down. Left side to Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Kamara up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On 1st and 10, Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run here with Dowdle. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Carr eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing his car. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This crowd doing all they can. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
The point after, goodbye groupie. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw his car. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. We're scoreless after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. He's lying. He's checking.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on 1st down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Prentice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
As Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Panther 11.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud looking to change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Stroud. On the move past the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion right, that's Collins. Throwing now is Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give to Kamara running right. The 20. 5. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A handoff running left. Mixon.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A little over 30 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Stroud. That's caught by Diggs. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.